Hello, hello, hello. It's Kyle Van Voorst with Voorst.com, and today we're going to be discussing how I follow up with prospects that are in my sales pipeline when it's been a little while since we've spoke. Let's dive right in. Alrighty, before we jump into the email that I send to reactivate some of these prospects in my pipeline, please hit the like button, subscribe if you like this kind of content. I enjoy making it, so let's keep the train rolling. Alrighty, so if I'm in a situation where I've had an initial sales call with somebody, I've sent that classic discovery call follow-up email. Maybe we tried to get something on the books and it fell through, or we were waiting for something on their side to take place. Whatever it might be, things are starting to stall out a little bit. This is very typical, and the question that usually comes up is, how do I re-engage with these prospects, or at least stay top of mind? So then that way I can either continue the conversation or make sure that when the timing is better or when things on their side end up lining up, I'm the person they reach out to. And this is exactly what I do. I'm going to pull up a template here that I send. I customize this for each person, but let's take a look at it. So the first thing I do here is I have how are things. That's just a subject line I like. It works well. Remember, they know my name, they know my business, so the open rates are really good here. It's not a cold email, so I think a lot less about subject line because I already have that rapport and that business relationship. Now, you can see here, I'll say, hey, name. You popped in my mind today. How are things? Kind of a simple, I send this to my friends too, just a nice greeting, and they're going to open it, like I said, because they know who I am. Then I hit them with something where it's very tailored to them. Last time this person and I had spoken, we were talking a lot about sales metrics, and they were building a sales organization. So I say, we recently published an article on sales and metrics, and I thought you would like it. Last time we spoke, you were considering hiring an experienced salesperson. I actually have a typo there, which isn't good, but maybe it shows that I'm real. So I won't take the L here, but usually you want to spell things correctly. Anyway, the last sentence here. How did the search go? I hope all is well. Talk soon, Kyle. Now, this is something that's very relevant to the person. We were talking about sales metrics. They're building their team. They told me they were planning on hiring their first really experienced salesperson to join the team. And I'd like to hear, how did the search go? Now, what could be the possible response from this? This is a good question. Well, one of the possible responses might be, hey, the search went terrible. We're still looking for people. Let's reconnect down the line later. Another one could be, yeah, we found somebody, they're doing really well, we're planning on scaling up the team even more, and we'd like to reconnect about how we could work together. Either way, I'm open to it. I'll keep following up to this person if the timing's not right with similar types of messages to stay top of mind and always be leading with value. I even do stuff like this if I'm waiting for him to sign a contract. Hey, here's an article about whatever topic we spoke about. Any questions come up in the contract that I sent over, I want to make sure that you have everything you need from me before we get started with this project. Super simple. I try to lead with value. I lead a lot with content, and that is my main thing. So how do I go about finding the content? Well, fortunately, I put a lot of content out on our blog. Real quick, if you're liking the content, please click the like button. It helps us out a ton. Now, let's get back to watching the video. You're probably wondering, well, how do you find the content? Well, fortunately, I publish a lot of blogs and articles and videos, so I have a ton to pull from. So I'm going to walk you through my process of finding content on my blog to send to prospects. So let's switch up here. You can see we're looking at the blog. Boom. Way too many faces of me all over the place. My gosh. Okay. So what I'll normally do is I'll think, what did we talk about last time? I might review my notes, and then I'll scroll through here. I typically send written content, not video. There's no reason why. I have sent videos before. Most of my videos are more geared towards like actual reps, or they're like more simple topics, and the conversation I'm having with potential customers are a lot more strategic and higher level. So our written content typically is better. So you just saw an example of me using this one here, how to use metrics to manage your startup sales team. Sales compensation plan, here's a big one. So if somebody is having a conversation with me and they're planning on hiring sales reps and they want some insight on how they should structure their compensation, I'll pull this one up. sales training techniques. If they're talking about how they need to develop a training program internally, then I'll send something like this over, revenue operations. So I'll just scroll through here, hire great salespeople. This comes up all the time. This is our process step-by-step for hiring salespeople and how to evaluate them effectively. So like I said, I'll scroll through this and I'll pick whichever blog post that I think is relevant and I'll send it over. All right, thanks so much. I hope that was helpful. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to comment below. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, and we'll talk soon.